All right, this will be a video for week 17, 7th grade mountain math. Number 1, we have two negatives. If you like counters, think they're two piles of reds. So you need to make sure you line up this decimal, which should be easy enough. And go ahead and add these two integers. Add these two negative rational numbers, not integers, because they have 0.3 and 0.6 after them. So add those together. Make sure you recognize they're both negative, so it's a larger pile of reds. For number 2, we have two fractions. They're both negative. Remember, when we multiply two negative fractions, that'll give you the opposite of the opposite, so that should help you with your sign at the end. And with fraction multiplication, you can just multiply straight across. On this one, you do have some diagonals you could reduce by if you choose to. Otherwise, you'll have to reduce your final fraction. You can reduce the 10 and the 2. You can also reduce the 3 and the 3. If you do that here, you won't have to reduce your fraction at the end. For number 3, you need to use this number line. You need to show me 5 times the number -1. So you should start on your number line at 0, and then show me -1, and then do that 5 times. Show me 5 -1s. I know that you probably already know what 5 times -1 is, but I want you to model it on a number line for me. For number 4, we have 33.33333333 So if we think of it like our circle, that is a terrible circle. Let me do it as a rectangle instead. We're going to break this rectangle into 3 equal parts, because this whole thing will be at 100% of the rectangle. Well, 33, and 33, if we're breaking this into thirds, would be 33 plus 33 plus 33. That only makes 99%. So we're going to need an extra 1% between these 3 things. So we have 1/3%, 1/3%, 1/3%, which 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3 makes 1. So this is a model of the fraction of our whole thing. So let's say this is just a model of the number 1. What is this fraction? What is this? How many parts do we have? Well, we have 3, and how many do we shade? So there's your fraction answer. And remember, when you go from decimal to percent, or percent to decimal, all you got to do is move your decimal 2 times. So 33%, 33 and 1/3. Well, what's 1/3 as a decimal? We could do our division. We could do 1 divided by 3. You'll have to add your decimal. 3's in 10 is 3. Don't forget that decimal goes straight up. We get 9, subtract, we get 1. We get another 0 to bring down. We're going to keep going with 3's forever, right? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So it's 0.3 repeated. All right. So once we, actually, we got it, because this was 1/3. We got 1 divided by 3. So we've got 0.3 repeated forever. And when we go from that percent to decimal, so like 0.3333, like if these are all 3's, from this decimal to this percent, it's going to be 33.333333, which is still 1/3, which is why we started with that in the beginning. So your fraction is given to you right here. Your decimal is given to you right here. You should write it with your little, here it is, sorry, with a little repeat symbol. Number 5. Order of operations says we need to multiply these 2 things before we can add them together. So you need to do -4.1 times 0.2. So 4.1 times 0.2, just like so. At the end, make sure you move your decimal 2 times over, because we have over once over a second time. And your answer for this side is going to be negative, because we have only 1 negative. It's not like the opposite of the opposite we had at the top. Down on this one, we also have another 1 negative, so you're going to have a negative. And again, you're going to have to move your decimal 2 times after you multiply these, and then line up your decimal, add these 2 things together.